So we're going to check out the IFYOO GTP01 gaming touchpad. This thing completely blew me away because they found like almost an ingenious way to come up with something that will also be a controller but also have like the capabilities of a mouse, and I think that's really neat. When I saw this, I thought to myself, this is something that just looks really fun, really incredible, and can they pull it off? Because if they can, this thing can be an absolute game changer. Now, it supports games on PS4, PS5, and Xbox that do have keyboard and mouse support on there. So if you're wondering, can this bad boy play into my consoles? It absolutely can, for sure, if it has that support. So immediately out of the box here, I absolutely feel the premiumness of this thing. They did not hold back with this controller. It feels absolutely premium. The touchpad, the D-pad, I should say, has a lot of give, which I really like. The thumbstick feels like it has a really nice resistance and it feels really smooth. But I mean resistance as in like it gives you nice feedback, which is something that I always look for. There's a lot of buttons here. Like I don't even know where to begin because there's so many. You have kind of the normal buttons right here. You have this is really nice touchpad. It's not glass, but God, it feels pretty close to a nice, like, really nice touchpad. I'm a big fan of it. Then you have the bumpers right here. You have, right here tells you it even mimics the mouse. If you guys take a look, you can see it says left hand, left click right there, which is good. Then you have like the standard bumpers right here. Real quick, we'll go ahead and turn this over, and then you have what it tells you, which I really like. It says space, so if you're trying to mimic the keyboard, space, shift, FN, and I really like that. So you have all these extra buttons, and if you were to compare this to like just a normal Xbox or PlayStation controller, and if you're looking for something that just has a lot more buttons, I think this is something you would definitely look at because it really gives you that capability of being able to do a lot of different stuff. Now there's even more right here. It even mimics a tab FN1, and I mean it has a lot of different stuff. I'm guessing like right here's the start button. Looks like I turned it on. We'll plug this bad boy here in a second and we'll get this thing going right here. We'll plug it in and we'll show some gameplay, but I'm immediately impressed. Outside of the box as well, you do have a USB-C, and I'm guessing this charges it. Another positive, guys, there's no battery. This also comes with 2.4, and there should be I see the dongle. This also comes with 2.4 wireless, so that to me is huge because I'm not a big fan of Bluetooth because Bluetooth always has a little bit of latency. Something like this is actually going to give you a little bit of that extra, speed and juice because Bluetooth just, in today's, when you're trying to be competitive, that's not going to, that's not going to cut it. You want to be more plugged in directly or have something like this if you want to go wireless, because a lot of us like to go wireless. We don't like to have our wires plugged in. So you have this little dongle right here, and we'll go ahead and plug this dongle in right now. So let's go ahead and get this set up. Now, because this is pretty much plug and play, there's no drivers needed. All I'm going to do is take this dongle and I'm just going to plug it in right here, which is easy, nice and easy. We got that in, and it should immediately pick up the controller. We are using this on a PC, and we'll show some PC gameplay here in a second. Let me actually turn it on. That would help. There it is. Okay, so it's turned on, and it's good to go. I didn't see, hopefully, let's see if this works here. And there it is. Holy crap, we're already in the game. I mean, does it get any simpler than that when all you do is just plug something in and it just completely works off the bat? So this is the thing I was wondering about. Now, oh my goodness. I am completely and utterly in shock right now. This thing is insane. This thing is insane, guys. Like, I am completely and utterly shocked. Now, one thing this thing does is have the button, so that might be the only thing that, like, I'm not exactly sure of. Okay, so I'm, like, calling out emotes, which is really funny. I'm trying to see if I can get this thing. I am just shocked at the precision, though. Like, let's say if I wanted to aim at this person, you would just do it this way, right? And there it is. So watch. Look at the aiming. Look at the precise aiming on this right now. Look at this. This is crazy good. I am completely blown away right now. And there it is. We're doing this like, watch me move left and right. I don't think I've ever been more precise with a controller in my life due to this thing. This is incredible. And the cool thing about this is that I'm only using my thumb. I'm not using anything. So it's like if you were mimicking a touchpad. But think about this: if you're using a thumbstick, you're always having to kind of like drag your little cursor, right, a certain way. You're having to drag this cursor right here. But with this, I don't have to do any of that. I literally just look at this. How much quicker and precise is this versus a thumbstick? This has literally become my most favorite controller. The one thing I'll say is that it does have a lot of buttons, so you'll have to get used to that aspect of it. Like right now at the moment, I'm trying to find the heel, like, okay, here we go. So I tried to find that button. So let's see if we can just kind of pull off, because I know this right here, so we can heal right there, and that'll do the left. So let's see if we can just pull that off again. So we'll wait another 5 seconds. But this is just crazy. So we got to heal some of these characters over here, right? And so then let's say I want to heal these guys. So we're just going to go that way. We'll heal that one. We'll heal this guy. We'll switch to that right side. We'll switch to that left side. We'll switch to that left side. And then we'll go ahead now and just fire the ball. Let me see if I can get that going. Oh, no. Okay. I don't have the button to fire. Hold on. There we go. So I think I have to hit the E button right there. We'll have to figure that button out. But let's say I wanted to heal both of these guys, right? And then we just throw that right there, and then we're healing. And of course, a game like this is going to give you kind of an edge on something like Apex or something like COD. If you guys are looking for Call of Duty, if you're looking for that kind of that edge, I mean, this thing is just incredible. And again, the thing that just kind of like, you got to watch out, all these buttons. Once you learn and maybe map, you can map a lot of the buttons to a lot of the console games. PC, obviously, you can easily map a lot of your buttons. Once you kind of start mapping your stuff and you figure out what you're doing in that regard, you're going to have almost no problem. So I'm a big fan of this, man. I don't know what else to say. This is just, to me, incredible. I mean, all the different buttons, all the different things, and like just notice the E button. So all you got to do is just kind of search out what you're looking for. So E, and then we just click, and then there it is. We heal, and then we come this way, and then we do, oh, that was cool. And then we do our little move right here, and then we click the E button, and there it is, and there it is. I mean, let's find the Q button right there. We keep them healed. We keep them healed, and we can even do a little damage here. As I'm getting killed, we'll right there, and it is just extremely... Now, another setting on here that I'm not very familiar with using, but it's fully functional on this awesome controller, is gyro support. And if you guys notice immediately, so if you look at the controller, it's working really, really well. I mean, does it get any better than that? So I'm not really good at this, so I don't know how to really use gyro, because it's not something I've really gamed with before, but this is something that if you are absolutely into using this type of controller setting, it absolutely does its thing. I mean, you just up, as you can see, I'm not even pressing anything. You just left. Can you go left, right? Yeah. So you go left, right, up, down. I mean, and it's really quick. I mean, look at this. If you guys look, as soon as I'm up and down, there's like virtually no latency. I'm just not seeing any latency whatsoever, and it's just super impressive that this thing can do this. Now, I wouldn't be able to play because I don't practice with this type of controls, but if this is something you're looking for as well, I mean, as you guys can see, fully functional working, and just really great little feature here that is just a nice little hidden surprise to have with this controller. Precise. So if you guys are looking for just an insane controller that kind of has the capability of doing tons of different stuff, I mean, it doesn't get better than this. This thing just blew me away, literally blown away. I love this thing, and I think this is now going to be my go-to, especially on consoles, because this thing is that good. So if you guys are wondering if this beautiful controller here is worth it, I sometimes can have the IFYOO, if you guys are wondering if this is worth it, I absolutely 100% recommend it.